How's that? Sorry about that. I think I was moving stuff around and the mic, so much better. Darn it! I did this whole intro and everything, and I was all ready for Facebook, YouTubes, and everything, and total fail again. Yeah, I was. Thanks a lot, Mr. Gamer Barbecue. Hey, Jacklo, how's it going? Welcome back to Mean Figurines. Sorry about the audio issues earlier. I was cleaning up my garage, and I guess I hit the mute button. And the second thing about this, let me show you. I'm using the Blue Nessie mic, and if you touch that mute button, it'll go mute without any lights or anything. So I did not know, so I might have accidentally did that. Do apologize. So let me see that screen. All right. So sorry. Every time I really need to get another keyboard or a num key or something so that every time I change screens, I don't change my my windows. So okay, everything looks good. All right, going back. So going back to my figures, here's all the wolves that I was painting, as I was saying earlier when I was on mute. I just finished them off. They have they're gray base with a little bit of black on them, and I finished it off with a matte clear coat that gives it this fuzzy, I'm not sure you guys can see on the camera, this fuzzy white on it, which definitely what I was trying to go for too. I wasn't sure in the beginning how to get something like that done on these wolves, so it's not a flat color. So I love how these guys turned out. Really, like if you look at them in different light, they have like different shades and stuff, so really cool. So that's that. I feel like the music's still too loud. Just another notch. I don't want to yell over myself. Just a little bit. Okay, hopefully that the music's okay on your end. Okay, and then what else? I was working on 2 weeks ago because, well, I think I did this last week. It was hot, so I only streamed on a Saturday, and Sunday was just crazy hot. So I ended up unboxing my action figures. Again, in the back. It's all clear now, so I could do some photo shoots later tonight. So with this Ninja, I'm gonna finish off with her. Touching up her sword because I got some black paint on her sword. I'm gonna add dark stain, the black stain on her hair, so it makes it look dirty. And then I'm gonna finish this off with a gray, light gray base, sort of like what I did with the wolves. Just clean it up. And then last week I also worked on this fire elemental, which I'm really proud of. Somebody commented the other week. He looks like a Cheeto. So yeah, definitely fiery Cheeto. So what I'm thinking of doing is adding a black stain as well to kind of, on camera he looks really nice, but see how there's it's just a red right there. I want to, and maybe I'll use my brush. I want to kind of add some depth in here. So adding that, and then once I finish staining, especially like right here too, once I finish staining it, I'm gonna come in with some highlights of yellow with the tips, and then finish him off with another light gray base, and he'll be done. The air elemental, I'm pretty much done. I was debating on what should I do with the mouth. Should I just leave the mouth as is, but somebody, one of my friends suggested that I should paint the mouth black, so I'm gonna do that. Oh, speaking of which, for the eyes, I'm gonna keep it with the same blue, and so that it's our druid transforming into these elementals that are evil. So I'm gonna give her like the good look, good alignment. That's the word, alignment. Elementals. So I did not get the browns. Oh, here's the my little earth elemental. So I did not get the brown yet. Amazon says it's either gonna come in on the 14th or the 17th, between that date. So hopefully next week I'll get the brown so that I can finish off the air elemental. The earth elemental. And so here's some of his pieces. Trying to put him together. Yeah, there you go. He's a pretty big guy. This is bigger. That's his left arm. Oops. I'm at an awkward angle with this camera lens. Let me see. There, back up a little bit. Okay. And that's his other arm. And you stick it to like this. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to use super glue to put them together. Supposedly these little pegs supposed to go in, but I guess they're not the right size. I had to Dremel it down just a little bit because originally it would not fit. They're kind of loose, so it's good enough where if I add glue, they'll stay. Super glue will for sure keep it together. And I can see if I can put on this base here. Alright, so, and sorry, can't put that together. So he stands pretty level, even with the fire elemental. He is, by mass, he is bigger, but the height is about the same. So they're T-scale, all the elementals. Here they are all together, all 4 elemental. And I do have my druid. Let me go grab my druid real quick. Give me a second. So, I do have my druid. I've printed a new druid because since the original one, her staff broke, her arm broke off, and I lost it. So this is fresh off, well, kind of fresh off the printer. You can still see the supports and such. So I'm gonna work on peeling those off later today. And then here's my goose. I broke the other week, my goose, her legs. So I'm going to remove the supports and then give them both a prime base coat. I'm gonna go with a white primer, especially the goose. She's white, so it'll be easier to paint. I just have to touch up with the orange. And then what else? So, how are you doing today, Mr. Barbecue? Oh, I got Facebooks. Hello, people on Facebook. Just chilling. Cool. Should I join up on? Oh, you know what? Are you streaming too, or should I hit you up on what's that? Discord. I'll just use my phone if you want to just chat on Discord if it's easier for you. But yeah, my hands are going to be occupied, so I won't be able to type. I'm gonna finish up some painting. So right now, I'm gonna set up my, let me just move this aside real quick. Yeah, I've now put my wire down here so it wouldn't be in front of me and stuff. About to eat the Travis Scoot meal. What? What's a Travis Scoot meal at McDonald's? Is it a new promotional thingamajig? Hey, good morning, Misopor! Oh, you just missed my muted intro and the close-up of all my figurines. So right now I'm gonna start on what else am I gonna do? Oh, my fire elemental. I'll show you that in a bit. I'm just moving my pieces aside so I can work on this. And then I did finish most of my unboxings last week. And so my photo booth is clear. I'm gonna start taking pictures so you can see my little boat back there that I did. So I'm gonna take pictures and post them on my Instagram to kind of promote my stuff there. So if you guys ever are on Instagram, please follow Mean Figurines on Instagram. Okay, so I'm gonna set these up for my painting order. So I am gonna stain first. I'm gonna stain this my fire elemental first, and then put these guys aside. And then I think, and then I'm gonna touch up with some black on my air elemental, finish him off, her or whatever, and then my last painting would be this water elemental. Why are they always so small? It's D&D figures. When I get my new printer, I'm gonna start making bigger things. But this is for D&D. Oh, hey Christina. Welcome from Australia. I'm international. Wait, I'm not seeing my chat on my, give me 1 second. Oh wait, I am seeing my chat. Well, thanks for the like, Christina. Yay! And so, okay, back to, let's do some staining. So I'm gonna set up my little camera. Trying to set my camera, my little tripod, so you guys can see, and then so I can see too. There you go. I think it looks okay. Let me bring it up a little bit higher so I can move back. No, I'm trying to like set it up so that I can see and you guys can see clear too. All right. Nobody's on my YouTubes. Okay, it's cool. So yeah. So I'm gonna mix this up. I wanna use a small brush. So because I want to get into the cracks of this guy. So I think I'm gonna use this brush. The ones I bought from Amazon. I'm saving my testers. They seem like the better quality of brushes. Oops, my can't see it. Yeah, they're for more detail painting. You can see, there you go. Those are my testers. So I'm gonna save that for the humanoid figures. And what else I'm gonna do? Oh, and then I brought in one of my makeup beauty blenders. I needed a sponge, so I'm trying to mimic water. So I'm seeing how if I put thinner in my blue paint and use a sponge to splat it, and hopefully a little mix of water kind of makes it run, so it looks like a fluid paint. Then they just paint. So we'll see how that works out. How are you doing, Misopor? I missed you last week. You didn't see my unboxings. All my action figures. I picked up some followers from UK and Brazil last week too. They're cool people. Oh, I better put some of my gloves so I don't get paint all over them. Let me drink some a little bit. Oh, hey Jiglo, there you go. UK represent. Thanks for joining. I thought you left earlier. Yeah, sorry, I was muted. I did not realize my mic was on mute. I was reorganizing my my setup today. This is my my primary setup. I think what you saw last week. I'm good. It's not as hot as it was last week. Last week was like 120 or so. This week was supposed to be like 90 to 100, but hey, Triangle! Hey, all my UK folks are back. Well, this is my second setup, guys. Last week you guys saw me unbox and stuff. Yeah, Figure Fortress. So, hold on. Oops, let me switch over. My keyboard's not working. So this is my workshop in the garage where I paint my figurines. Back here is my photo booth. So all the figures that you saw me unbox last week, I'm going to start taking pictures later tonight. And then have that on my Instagram and my Facebook page where I catalog all the figures. But yeah, thank you for joining, guys. I'm so excited. This is 2 weeks in a row that you guys joined. Cool. And me support. I got some ongoing fans, building up my fan base here. 19 followers. Woo! So back to the figurine painting. Just bloody love the chatter. Well, I bloody love having you guys on. So I'm gonna start with the staining of this figure. This is a fire elemental. And then I'm gonna oh, you know what? I should actually let me work on the silver first because I wanted to. Well, I could do both. I could do it later afterwards. It's okay. Yeah, I'm almost finished with my my elven ninja. That's my character. Well, she's not a ninja in the game. She's a wannabe ninja. She's a fighter rogue. But I saw this figure on Thingiverse, and I was like, oh, I have to just download it and print one. So this figure, I'm not too sure if this stain will work. So I'm just gonna do a test here a little bit and see how it looks. It makes him look dirty. So I gotta make sure I don't have too much in one area. Yeah, he looks really, it makes him like, yeah, really, well, that's why they call it stain. So this brush really works for him, for this, what I'm doing right here. And then just, I want to get into those cracks. Hopefully you guys can see. So how are you guys in the UK doing? How's the weather? Everything good? So I was thinking maybe tomorrow, depending on how, if it's hot or not tomorrow, I want to reorganize my shelves. Well, after I take pictures of my figures tonight, I'm gonna have to display my figures on my shelves. So I'm gonna have to do some reorganizing, and I was thinking of doing that while I stream. It'll be hard for me to follow chat since I'll be focused on my shelves, but I have to like configure my setup in my room to so that I can see chat or just see chat on my phone or something. Yeah, so right now his leg is starting to look really dark, so I gotta make sure I get most of it off so that it just falls in the cracks. On camera he looks really dirty. I'm a little regretting just a little bit. I think he's added, it looks like there's depth, but I won't know until this paint thing dries, so I gotta he looks kind of crispy now, I guess. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm a 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, so yeah, just enjoying the weekend, doing my stream, doing what I enjoy, my crafts and stuff. So in 2 weeks, I'm gonna get my new printer, my 3D printer, and so I might do an unboxing. I'm not sure it's worth it because it's bigger than this setup here. I just might set it up and start printing my Diva mech, and then you might hear it print in the background. From what I heard with the printer, there's a lot of fumes, so I might just print that during the week, and when I'm away from my streaming setup. and then hopefully it finishes by the weekend, and then I would yeah. So what I'm worried about this stain here now, he's looking really dark. I'm not too sure this was the right choice now. What do you guys think? It's one leg. He looks like he's crispy burnt, and then the stain kind of So maybe I should have just like did the stains in the corners and the cracks and stuff. I don't know. He looks really dirt, like crispy than a Cheeto. Because I can always add the red again and then redo this part, this leg. Yeah, I feel like the stain covered the yellow here, and I don't know, it's not as like a bright red as I wanted. Maybe I'll add some stain in the back here and see how that looks. Yeah. Maybe I should have just added in the corners, like the crack, the folds of his body, and yeah, I might have to go and redo his leg here, or maybe I can't decide. I mean, he started to look okay, I guess. Well, I like the depth. I like how the stain adds the depth to it. Oh, I got 6 viewers on. Welcome to Mean Figurines, 6 viewers. I got 2 from the UK. I think a few from Cali. My consistent viewers, just chilling, watching me do painting not action figures, but my D&D figures. So yeah, I think the only thing with this black wash is I'm removing it covers my yellow streaks, so I gotta like maybe put a lighter wash. Be careful and put a lighter. Just kind of, I'm just gonna even out the legs right now, and not get the highlights, the kneecaps and stuff. That's where the highlights of this figure will show. Try to get the dark areas. Yeah, I gotta spread the stain around so it doesn't like get dark in one area. The stain helps add the depth to this figure. It just makes everything darker. That's it. And so I just gotta be careful. Ooh, that's too much. Uh-oh, I put too much on this leg right here. Let me try to, whoa, too much. Now he looks like a like overcooked fire elemental. Yeah, I just got I might do some more unboxing tomorrow. I'm not too sure. I just finally got my my pre-order of Nimrod from Hasbro. Excited because I didn't think he would come until November or something, but a few people did get him in September. Oh, this is September still. Yeah, so happy to have got him in September instead of waiting until November to get him. So I'm thinking maybe get his sides and not do his whole body, the front. I'm gonna kind of do in here a little bit. Too much again. Just a little bit. I'm gonna try to get that stain, too much stain in there. Get that over here. Give him some depth in the front, just a little bit. Just back here, just a little bit. Yeah, once I'm done with these figurine D&Ds, I want to start on my bigger dioramas too. Trying to figure out if I'm going to film it. I think mostly the painting I'll film, but the construction of it, I might just do off camera and then bring it inside to paint afterwards. So, oops, a little too much. I'm very sloppy with this stain. Really? So your back turns all flaming hot after ghost pepper wings? I am never gonna try that. That's too spicy for me. Alright. So I'm gonna try to remove some of the stain. He looks a little bit crispy back here. And I can't get in there with my brush. I kind of dripped in there. I like the stain that it gives a definition, but the only issue is it covers my yellow streaks. You can barely see some of the yellow streaks still. The legs, you can barely see it. But yeah, definitely I'm gonna come back with a thinner brush and do the little tips like this with the yellow, just a little bit. Maybe a dry brush style. I need more practice dry brushing, so that would give me some practice there. But yeah, now I think now he has more depth than he was before. Yeah, so because before he the red, I mean, it was cool. He looked like a Cheeto. Now he looks like a burnt Cheeto. The stain gives him a little bit more depth. It doesn't look so flat as he did before. So yeah, I thought I messed up in the beginning. I think I put a little too much on the first leg. It looks pretty even. I think yeah, his legs are a little burnt from the bottom coming up. And then I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna let this dry out, put that aside. I'm gonna work on my little ninja here. I wanna give her, I think I could use the same brush. I want to stain her hair because she has red hair, but I don't want it to be just red. I want a dirty red. So I might have to use another brush after I put this on, just to kind of wash it out just a little bit, just to wipe it out. So let me try to get into this corner here. Okay. Whoops. You guys can't see that. Get behind her ears. Alright, I'm going to have to use another brush real quick before it dries. I'm trying to find something so I could just, what I'm trying to do is just remove the excess stain. So it just looks like a dirty red hair. Yeah. I feel like I can add a little bit more stain right about here. This little crack here. Too much. Yeah, I think I added too much. Whoopsie. Okay, so finished up with her and finished up my stain. So I'm gonna put the stain away. I think I should be clear enough to get her sword. So let me put this in a little water. Let's see. Probably use this brush. Let's see. Because I accidentally, no, that's too big. I think this might be okay. I need something more. I don't want to use my small ones. Oh, maybe this one, or just, no, it's too. What else? What do I have? I could try the new brushes again. Try this one. No, these new brushes have this really weird tip at the end, so it's very stiff, so I need to loosen it. Yeah, this one would not do. Let's try this one. Yeah, see, that's too messy there. Okay, this is my little, usually my to-go tiny area brush. This might work where I just like dot. Maybe it's still kind of wet. From the soapy water I put it in. I was cleaning earlier today. Sorry, gotta stay stay hydrated out here. It's a little, it's not hot, but it is a little warm. Now where did my silver go? And I used this gloss silver last time, and I used the same color. So I'm mixing my paint. It's like a chicken wings, but finished work be chilling out. So I'm just reading up chat just in case I missed any chat. I got the UK peoples hanging out. Well, I paint. Oops, sealed this too tight. So I'm gonna get my little tool to open it. Yeah, So tomorrow, if I'm doing my reorganizing my shelf, I might just bring my lights back in to my room. I really gotta get another set of lights, but and then I'll have a wider shot of my room of at least the shelf that I'm reorganizing, since I got all these X-Men figures, and my Sentinel would be coming in I think sometime next year. The Sentinel, I keep on thinking Sentinel Prime. He's not that. He's Master Mode, so he's like over 2 feet. Playing Minecraft. I've always kind of been interested in playing Minecraft. I just didn't want to spend the time. I like the creativity. A lot of people do crazy good, awesome stuff. And I always wanted to do that, but yeah, I just never followed it as much. But it's a good game, man. So I'm just touching up her sword, where I accidentally painted when I was painting her black. So some of the edges here. This top area I accidentally got. And I gotta make sure I don't get paint silver on the black areas. Then I was gonna be forever doing this, touching up her the figure. And I also gotta make sure I'm not accidentally touching the wet paint and getting smudging all over the place. The base is okay. I mean, I'm gonna redo the base later afterwards. But yep, okay. She's almost done. There you go. Yeah, got the swords all touched up. Oh dear. Did I get... No, that was just lighting. I thought I accidentally got her... I thought I got there. I feel like I missed a spot there though. Yeah, I feel like I missed a spot right where her elbow is. It's right there. Maybe when I add in the black on the air... Oh, you guys can't see that. She's so far away on this camera. Sorry. Maybe there? Oh, not too blurry. Yeah, you guys can't see it. I might, I have these, a lens kit for my cell phone. It has a macro lens on it. The macro lens is very tricky because it's only focused at a certain distance. And so, yeah, unless I have a dedicated camera where I can position the figure, it won't be nice for you guys to see. I've used airbrush back in high school. I tried it. It was just too messy back then. I do have an airbrush kit I bought with these testers. One of these days, when I have a project, I think when I do the bigger paint jobs, especially Diva, her mech, either I buy an Aircan paint, or if I do have to mix colors and get her that pinkish, purplish mech color, I might use my airbrush kit and see practice with that. Yeah, all the stuff that you guys see me doing here, oh, I missed a spot, is all new. I've never done this before, really. So I'll try to get some. I might have to get some more paint. And I just closed up my bottle too. Whoops. Yeah, I've never done this before, so I'm just learning as I go. Oh, glow effects. So I have to look that up on YouTube then, because yeah, a lot of stuff I before really trying certain things that I've never done before. Oh, you look it up. But glow effects, interesting. Yeah, I know. I have a friend in Australia where she mods action figures too, and she started out airbrushing maybe a year or two ago, and yeah, her stuff is great. She's a natural at it too, so this really helps. Oh, missed a little spot here, and then let me get underside of this little dagger. It's really hard because I don't want to get Anything else? And sometimes it gets fuzzy when I get to the edge of the magnifying lens, and things get blurry, and then I lose focus and I accidentally hit something. I'm done with the silver. I bring the figure back. Let me try to bring it back without touching it. But yeah, that's the figure. Do a little 360. Let's see if I can get him closer. Get her closer to you. So yeah, she's all black, so it made that easy to paint her. She's a ninja. And then, oh, you know what I forgot is I forgot to bring out a toothpick. I do have these little teeny testers, but I think even that would be too big. I want to do like little white eyes and a little dot in there to make out the eyes. So I think I'm gonna let this dry out, and then I'm gonna have to look in the house for a toothpick or so I can paint in the eyes. Yeah, I did get some smudged black. Gotta be careful, my gloves has some paint on it. Alright, and then put the silver back. Tighten up, twist it a little bit. Okay, done with the silver for now. Alright, and so I did the fire elemental, the ninja. What was I going to do next? Oh, so I'm going to finish up the air elemental. I'm going to add black in there. I will have to use, I feel like I need to use that same brush because it's a really tight area. I need to see that will just make him slop, like really messy. I need like maybe this one. No, yeah, it would be too messy. Yeah, this magnifying glass really helps. Like just eyeballing it, it looks like I fit, but then when you actually look in the magnifying glass, it does not work. You can tell. It's almost like I need like a pen shaped. Like if I do that, that might work. I have to be very careful because this brush is a little too thick still. Oh, you know what? I found something. Maybe this will work. Yeah, I have to be very careful with this brush. I have to do this, do that. Okay, I think this will work. Well, right. I'm lucky with the subject because it looks like I went in with detail and stuff like with this figure, but I mostly just like it's a technique of painting, adding different coats, and it just looks that way. I mean, when you get to the detail, these ones you'll see my flaws. So right now I just painted the pants a couple weeks ago. But I'm not happy with the brown, so I'm waiting for my flat brown, the actual brown, to come in from Amazon and redo this guy. But this is where you'll see the level of detail if I can get to it. So, I might have some blemishes. I mean, the ninja had detail, I guess, but I got away with it with her mostly being black, and then I can get in the swords, and then the face was a little difficult. I did the face first, and then I painted around the face, so that's how I got that easily. Otherwise, if I did the other way around, there was no way with any of my brushes to get that detail of, her face right there and her ears. So yeah, it's just like you gotta have to, I guess, think how you apply the paint. What do you want to go first? Like with this fire elemental, I did a base yellow, like this yellow that you see here. That's the primer, and then I went over it with the red, and I used a paper towel at first to kind of remove some of the red paint to kind of show the yellow underneath, And then that wasn't working, and I got this idea to use my metal brush from my Dremel and started brushing it. That's how I got the yellow streaks. And then I wasn't too happy with the depth of the figure. It looked still flat, so that's why I just added the black stain. And that's just like a sloppy paint job. To go just, and then you ended up wiping it off a little bit just to get in the cracks. That's what the stain is for. And then I'm gonna go back once this is all dried up more. I'm gonna go back and get the little edges. You can't see my. Get the little tips here with yellow, and I'm gonna probably try a dry brush technique just so that I don't get like really blotches of yellow where I don't want it to be. So yeah, it's just the style I paint, or I don't know what you call it, but I'm very good at doing that, I guess. It's just lucky. It's luck. I've never done it before, and I'm just like trying it out, and oh, it works. And in some situations, it doesn't work. The eyes, I actually went in with the brush. You can see some blemish right here a little bit, but yeah, not too much detail on him either. He's like what base coat of the gray. I added another gray. A darker gray, and then a light gray, and then I also gave him a clear coat matte, so he has this frosty look on him. But yeah, he's an air elemental, so he's meant to be dirty. I was trying to capture dirty, but not be dirty, I guess. What's the word? Be a mess. So yeah. Okay, so let me put these guys aside real quick. And okay, so I'm gonna get my black out. Why, thank you, Triangle. Yeah, I can't wait until my DM uses these figures in our campaign. I'm hoping to take take pictures of them this week, and then I can drop it off of my DM. So we play. It's my coworkers. And I've been playing this D&D campaign for about 5 years now. We play like maybe 2 hours once a week, and yeah, it's really cool to see the things evolved, and and have these figures. We because of the coronavirus, we've been streaming or playing on Discord and not streaming live. I mean, it is streaming live. But yeah, we've just been on video on Discord playing it, and so I've been trying to get them to agree to stream our campaigns. It's a very good campaign. I enjoy it, and so maybe like when we upgrade our figures or something, it'll be worthy of a stream or something. Okay, so as I do this figure, it's going to require some surgical precision just to get in there and without making a mess of everywhere else. So I do apologize if I'm a little quiet, but it's only because I'm focusing, trying to get into. Yeah, it's I mean, some popular ones called, I think it was either Row 20 or Critical Role. I know, I'm not sure if you guys ever heard of Felicia Day. She started her own Geek and Sundry channel, where a bunch of different other channels, and I know one of them does D&D and stuff, which is really cool. Yeah, I'm glad that D&D is back. I mean, with all the online gaming and everything, you would think D&D would be obsolete, but no game developer can outbeat your imagination, I guess, and that's what it's all about. It's having a good time with your friends, and Yeah, in your imagination. Okay, so I'm gonna have to surgically go in here and be very careful. My hands are really shaky. So I'm just gonna blatch. I don't think I'm gonna stroke the brush because just a little bit maybe. I'm afraid that I'm going to stroke the wrong, and I gotta be careful when I lift my brush, otherwise it's gonna hit something. So it looks like I did get the top of this just a little bit, so I'm just trying to add more to the top. Yeah, at different angles it looks I have to like check the angles how he looks. Make sure I got it right. Similar like how when I was doing the eyes for the wolves, I would do one side and then I finish up the other side and their eyes look cricket, and so I had to like go back and add more, make the eyes a little bit bigger to even off the other side, and kind of I had to look at the wolf from the front. So that was funny. Yeah, I had weird looking wolf eyes earlier. Okay, so this part I'm just gonna dabble, watch in real quick. And I think this side of his, oh, it looks like his mouth went down here a little bit. Let's see if we can get that. He looks like an unhappy air elemental. He's like his face is twisted, so serves him right. So yeah, that the black adds a little bit more depth there. So yeah, I think let me see how if there was enough paint on that. Looks okay from here. I feel like I could have got more. I'm really scared to add more paint. I feel like on this side I didn't get enough. Let me get in here. Well, that was scary. Like my hand's shaking. Okay, I think yeah, the bottom of the mouth got that. Okay, I'll put this away. Oh shoot, did I not? Oh no, that was it for my black. Unless I wanted to get that corner over here with the ninja. Do I need to? Does it bug me that much? It does. Let me I'm gonna touch her up. Give her a little quick touch up real quick. Just a little bit on her. Whoa, sorry, it's getting blurry for me. Yeah, that was bothering me. It was like just a little, the crease of her elbow area, or I don't know what you call that. It's not the elbow, it's the other side of the elbow. But yeah, anyways, her arm, her fold of the arm. Got that. Put this away. Okay, Air Elemental is done. Alright, here's a quick view. Well, that's funny. On camera, these things look, this angle looks really great. For me, it's a little distorted looking through the lens, and it doesn't look straight to me, but on camera it looks really good. Do you play D&D Triangle? Oops. Tighten up my bottle there. Ah, Pathfinder. I see. I never played. Pathfinder is like another role-playing game. Is that correct? Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, a good story, if they describe it really well, is I could see following good campaigns on a podcast would be interesting. It's all imagination, so yeah. And especially if they describe their character, it's like reading a book out loud, or like what do you call those recorded book readings or and stuff. Oh, RuPaul. Yeah, see, I've heard of that Pathfinder. I've just never played it. I think it's like, yeah, simplified version of D&D, if I'm correct. I know most of the most new people play it, like who've never played D&D before. Play it. Got one person watching it was just me watching in my chats. Just making sure I'm seeing all my chats here. But yeah. Okay, so air elemental done. What should I do? The base? No, the base is fine. And then fire elemental. Okay, so now for the I'm gonna say the difficult part, because I've never done this before. I'm going to I did another coat of a deep sea blue on her. I feel like I should have got her base too now. We'll see. So what I'm going to try to do is oh, maybe I should try to scratch it off. See, I forgot to get this bottom part here. So yeah, this was my failed attempt the other week. It just did not look like water. I wonder if I used the same technique I used with the fire and try to scratch the paint off. See if that helps. No, I don't like it as much. Oh, you know what? I should have because what I did is with the lighter blue, I painted the edges, but it ended up getting paint everywhere, and I didn't like it, and so I painted over it with this deeper blue. But now, if I do this and scratch it off, it's not doing the effect I want. I don't think. Yeah, it's not. So, what the next thing I can try, and let me on my camera here. I'm gonna try to mix. I'm gonna mix some thinner with the sky blue I have. And what is this? Flat light gray, glossy normal. So this light blue is for the eyes, so I'm gonna keep that aside. And the sky blue that I tried last week. So I've never, I forget what the proportion is. It was like 4-to-1. I forget. So what I'm going to try to do is I have these little to-go sauce trays. I got a bunch of them. So I'm gonna just add, and I'm gonna use the lid. Maybe not. I really need like a measuring tool or something. I should have got my syringe. I had like syringes. Can you see that? Oh yes. Oh, there. Trying to make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, so my only thought is to use the cap, but now that I'm thinking, that might not be a good idea. I don't have anything else to measure. Oh, okay. Unscrew that, untighten this one. I guess I could use the cap. I just gotta, before I put it back on, wipe the insides of it, so that it, I don't get paint all over the sides. 4. That's 1. That's 2. Okay, I feel like I'm wasting a lot of paint. I hate to not have enough though. Okay, so I'm gonna clean this off real quick before I put the lid back on. Clean the sides. So you don't want paint to dry on the outside of the bottle and have it stuck. All right. Get the excess paint out. I feel like I need to get like a Q-tip and clean this because finger's not getting in there. Just want to make sure it's all cleaned out. Kind of at least dry before I put the lid back on. Okay, so that's the blue, the light blue that I have. Again, this is the first time me trying this, so we'll see what happens. And so thinner, oh no, my paint's starting to dry up already. Wow, that was quick. I don't know how people do this. So thinner, I'm just gonna put, so it's a, what, 2 to 1? I think I did 2 of those. So I'm gonna do 2 to 1. Add the paint thinner in there. And I'm just gonna grab a brush that I know I'm not gonna use, like this one, and start mixing it real quick. So it's a lot thinner coat and more fluid, I guess, watery that I'm going for. Because the last time I was doing this, as I added the paint, it was drying so quick that it wasn't getting the effect that I wanted. So I'm trying to get it all in there. Yeah, my friend she thins her paint before she applies it and adds multiple coats. I really need to practice that method because you want to have a thin coat of paint on your figures and not the original set, I guess, because it gets all thick. So once I get the hang of this thinner thingy method, I will start trying it, doing it more. Okay, so I'm sacrificing one of my beauty blenders. It's an older one. You see all my makeup on it. Let me get my camera in view for you. One second, set up my. All right. So it's damped with water already. Oops, let me turn this on real quick. Make sure you got, you can see my paint. A little light blue paint there. And put the mouse aside. Okay, so my water elemental. The nice thing about the beauty blender is that it has the little tip than your regular, instead of your regular sponges. It's pretty much what it is, a sponge. but I'm hoping I get the effect I want. Otherwise, it's a complete fail, and I'm gonna have to just do another. Yeah, that's not what I want it to do. Putting in way too much paint. So I feel like I need to, there, like that. So I need to get. Yeah, I want just the tops of it, and when I did that with the brush, it was not looking what I wanted, and it's still. I think water is my hard subject to replicate, to paint. Let me try to get in there. So I'm using the unused side to remove some of the paint. It doesn't look right. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you think? It's not. It looks just messy to me. Not. It doesn't look like water. Trying to get under her arms here. I think I need to, and I used too much paint, I think, too. See, I want to get this, like, watery look on her. I sacrificed the Beauty Blender for nothing, though. I feel like I did it for nothing. So it's not, try to get her edges here. So I'm gonna go back with a another brush and see if I can just try to brush it off. Can't get that. Kid for life. But kid for life. Hey. Yeah, I played D&D since I would say the 7th grade. Years. Oh no, my camera just went. Oh, it was just my. Oh, I got paint on my lens. That's what happened. Let me just clean that off real quick. It's a good thing I caught it before it dried up completely. I was like, what's that smudge? Sorry about that. But yeah, I'm a huge fan of D&D. I played D&D for what? Years. Over 20 years now, I would say. Since when I was in middle school. I'm not liking this paint. Oh, maybe I just keep on doing this. And just it rubs off a little bit. Kind of liking how the front looks as I keep on applying it, brushing it off. The only drawback with this this Beauty Blender, you can't get underneath her her arms. So I need to go in with another brush, and I got bit by a mosquito here. Come in with this brush. Thanks for joining Bataz Kid for Life. I'm sorry, I must be saying that wrong. But thank you for joining. So I'm just trying to add the spongy. I was hoping the sponge texture would give it that watery look. It's not doing what I was hoping, I guess. I mean, it's hard when you can't imagine it. and so how it's gonna turn out. And unlike my fire one, that's pretty much how I imagined it. And same thing with the wolves, how I imagined the wolves to look. The water elemental, my mind kinda can't picture how a water elemental would look painted, I guess. And I feel like I used too much paint. Still have a lot left. I'm gonna come in a little bit. It's best Asian kid for life. I'm so sorry. It makes more sense now. Yeah, doing this for fun. I play D&D. I have an ongoing campaign with my coworkers. It's been about 5 years, and these are all 3D printed from my printer. And I was just testing out my printer. It's a resin printer. That's why I got the details. I was able to get this type of detail, and don't like the back of her arms. And I just kind of test the detail of the printer. I decided to do some 3D, some D&D figures. Oops. So, and I'm just practicing painting. I'm not a professional. I got some hair in there. Oh no, there you go. So yeah, I'm no way a professional, and I still have that hair. Hold on a second. How am I gonna get that hair out? I'm just gonna have to use this little tweezer. There you go, got it. And so I'm just practicing painting and 3D printing and stuff. Yeah, the print came out pretty good. Oh, my hands are not. Let me dry up my hands real quick. I can show you, since you just joined. The printer? Or you talking about the 3D figure? 3D printing? Certain printers are expensive. I have a MakerBot, which I think was originally $2,400. And then I got this one from Amazon, the resin printer. And normally resin printers are very expensive. You can't, like a year ago, you can't find one for under $1,000. The one I got, it's called the Orange Longer 10 or something like that on Amazon. And I think they, original price was $3 something. And then they dropped down to $200. And when I bought it, it was $180 on sale. So I picked one up right away. And that's what I use to make these prints. Just making sure my hands are not, doesn't have paint on them. I can grab my other figures and kind of give you a show and tell real quick. So this is the water elemental that I'm working on. I feel like I should stain everything. She's just so flat right now. So I might do that. But this is my air elemental that I printed. And then I really like this one. This one came out really good. This is my fire elemental. So you got, be careful not to touch this one because she's still kind of wet. Fire elemental, air elemental. Here's a mini earth elemental. He was the first one I printed, and so he's scale. I cannot see that little emoji. Well played. Oh, and a cool face. And here's the rock. Oh, it was an earth element. I keep on saying a rock, but he is pretty much a rock. But yeah, I don't have his arms are here, but it's hard to put him on without glue. But just to kind of get you, when I first printed the, maybe go back a little bit. Maybe I can go up a little bit. There you go. when I first printed the Earth Elemental, he was tiny compared to when I printed the other Elemental. So I ended up resizing it and printing it again. Since I already did this, I just painted it. Oh, great for kids. I don't know for kids. I mean, unless you started playing D&D. Oh, you mean the 3D printer? No, I disagree. I mean, unless it takes some technical skills and 3D modeling and stuff, so you can't really like out of the box just make something. I mean, you kind of could, but you gotta know what you're doing. So if you have a kid that's very creative, very smart's not the wrong word, but very intuitive, I guess is the word, to learn, willing to learn, then yeah, definitely it's a good thing to give to a kid. Have you ever printed Warhammer figures? No, I have not. I mean, I know there are Warhammer figures on Thingiverse that you can download and print. I think some of these might I think these were more for D&D, but yeah, I mean, yeah, there's nothing different. I mean, depending on the model and the detail, I can print it. So these were specifically elementals that I was looking for online. And let me move this out of the way. Try not to get paint on my other figures. Here's my ninja, elven ninja I did. She's almost done. It's my figure. Oh, here's the druid. So all these figures are from my campaign. So this is the druid. Kind of fresh off the printer in a way. So I still need to remove the supports and stuff. So I'll do that later. And then this is my goose. And my goose protects my boat. And I'm not sure you can see it from behind. I 3D printed this boat over there. It's all in pieces and I put it together. So in the campaign I got a boat. So I feel like I just wasted some of this paint just for a little bit of the figure. So let me get back to getting this before my main paint dries. I feel like I should just stain her, keep her this blue and stain her. So maybe I'll just I like this blue a lot better than the blue I had originally painted on her. So I'm going to I think I'm just gonna paint her all this blue because the sponge work technique did not work out. I did not like it, but I do like the thinner, using the thinner, and it gave it a lighter blue than the original light blue that I used. So I'm just gonna go over it. Oh god, this is a bad brush. This like yeah, I'm going to just paint all over her, and then I'm gonna add the stain, and that will hopefully it'll darken this blue, and then in the cracks will gotta make sure. Oh, I got more hair in there. All right, I think this brush deserves a garbage to go into the garbage. It's just. I'm gonna just grab another brush. It's just like the bristles are falling out. Oh, this brush is about to be garbage too. It's falling apart on me. Yeah, most of my brushes are like over 10 years old. I've kept all of my brushes from my projects. And so, yeah. I've always like bought art supplies, painting. I've always wanted to try paint. I just never had the time to it. And now I finally I'm starting to stream and might as well do what I enjoy and practice. So I'm gonna cover her up with this light blue. I like this light blue a lot better than the dark sea blue that I used earlier. So I'm just gonna cover her up. I think, yeah, I think what I should have done in the beginning was when I put the prime, do a light prime color, and then add the darks. 'Cause this one was my first trying with a dark base coat, and then I feel like I messed up on that one. So, learning experience. Good to know. So, getting her here. So, I'm just trying to use up this paint before it dries out. It's a mixture of 2-to-1 thinner and paint. I think it was a light, flat sky blue is the color that I used. And then I'm going to go back with a stain. That would give me a darker blue. Try not to get my fingers on this. Oops. See, that's where my finger landed. So I got painting is a you got to be patient, I think, and I'm not that patient. So it's one of those things where you paint aside a coat or something, and then you come back hours later after it dries, and then you start on another coat. So I need to watch more videos. Use glue it back on. Huh? What do you mean by glue it back on? You mean to glue it to have a stick on one place or something? I'm not quite understanding what you mean by that. Oh, for the brush. Yeah, I like this brush. Well, I kind of do, yeah. This low Cornell brush. This brand seems to work out pretty well for me. So, yeah, good idea. Again, these brushes are old, so it might be time to retire them. Okay, just making sure I get all of our areas. Alright, I like this blue a lot better than the deep sea one that I used earlier. So, and then, oh, what is that? Oh, I got some, the sponge. Actually, some of the sponge came up, like attached here. So, good thing I caught that. Okay, so I gotta be careful with her. I can't touch her, so I need to, I'm gonna try to move her aside so that I don't touch her anymore. So I'm gonna save this sponge for maybe another project, or just throw it away later. Where is that horrible brush? Where did I put the horrible brush? Oh, here it is. Yeah, I'm gonna toss this one. Hydrate myself. So I think I'm kind of done with painting for now. This excess paint, I'm just gonna toss it. Remove this stuff. Move my camera just aside for a second and chit chat a little bit while I drink up some water. So where are you from, Best Asian Kid for Life? Are you from the States or? I've been getting a lot of international viewers. I got some guys from the UK. I think Juggalo, Triangle are from the UK. And then I also got somebody from, oh, and thanks for the follow. I just noticed you followed me 20 minutes ago. Why, thank you. And states. What? I'm from California. What state are you from? So I'm gonna remove my gloves because I don't need my gloves to remove the supports off of these. Massachusetts. Oh, I've been to Boston a couple times for PAX East. I love Massachusetts. The food there is good. There's this Polish place I always go to when I go to Boston. Yeah, I just don't like driving in Boston. It's just the streets curve all over the place. GPS doesn't work properly. It's hard to drive there. So after my first trip there, I just ended up just taking taxis on my other trips. Yeah, even the tunnels was confusing. And there's like 4 different exits in the tunnel, and your GPS gets cut off, of course. And so you're kind of like, oh, where do I go next? Where do I go next? And then you go into the wrong one. You got to do this loop and all this stuff. It's just crazy. So, yeah, just getting a taxi or Uber driver just saves the headache. All right, so I'm kind of done with the painting for now. I'm just waiting for it to dry. While I do that, I'm going to take off the supports off my new prints I did a couple weeks ago. And now, yeah, sorry about that. So my goose and my Druid. So I'm gonna work on the goose first because the goose looks easier than the Druid. I'm just gonna remove the little supports. And once I'm done with this, I'm gonna sand down the little bits just a little bit, because like after you take off the supports, it's kind of like pimples on the figure, like right there. Sometimes you can remove it easily, sometimes it just stays on there, so you just kind of have to sand it off just a little bit. Oh, I'm a little off. Oops, sorry about that. Let me try to position my camera so you guys can see. You go to PAX East every year? No, I have not gone for, I think it's been 3 years now, 2 to 3 years. I used to go for work, and we used to sponsor a booth at PAX. But yeah, I'm not sure we're gonna do one next year because of the whole virus thing and stuff. But yeah, I would love to go again. Yeah, PAX is expensive. I mean, any of the conventions is expensive, I would say. But I think by far the best convention to go is Comic-Con. San Diego Comic-Con is the best. It's well worth it. There's so much things to do, so much people. I mean, actually too much people now. But yeah, if you have a choice to go to one event only, I would say San Diego Comic-Con is the event. It has everything too. Let me think. Have I been to TwitchCon? No. Because the reason why I had to think, because it's in LA, a lot of it. Now it's in San Diego, but the first few ones were in LA. I'm trying to remember if I just happened to gone just for work or something. I know I went to VidCon, which is the YouTube version. Yeah, but not TwitchCon, not when it came out, no. It's funny, I should go now since I'm streaming on Twitch. Maybe if I get more followers, it'd be worth it to meet my followers at TwitchCon. How about you? Have you gone to TwitchCon? Nope. Oh, another one I want to go to is Maker Faire, since I like to make things. I've gone to San Diego Maker Faire because our company sponsored the booth there. But I want to go to the San Mateo one, the one in the Bay Area. That's the flagship one. And it's there to kind of learn, meet some of your, the YouTubers that I follow. Be cool. Yeah, and also learn new things. I want to learn how to solder and weld. That'd be interesting. I don't know how to do that. I've never done that. Too much money to travel to. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I'm lucky. When I go to PAX East, it's a work thing, so my work covers it. But other than that, like the San Diego one, that's all me. The San Diego is not too far from me, so hotels are expensive during San Diego period. But yeah, I've gone 3 years in a row, and yeah, it was worth it. Had a lot of fun. Just I've kind of like died down from doing all that event stuff. Now, I'm just chilling, streaming. If you just gotta look around for cheap tickets. Like I got lucky, and my friend found tickets to Japan. It was like round trip to Japan, and we went sometime in March. I think 2 years ago, and yeah, $500 round trip. Our hotel, I think, for the week we stayed there for about 10 days. Our hotel was about maybe, I think it was like about $800 total. Soldier or solder and welding. Metal? Yeah, stuff. Welding. Soldering and that. Yeah. Because I do little crafts, so working with metal would be interesting. I have never really worked with metal. I was watching this YouTube channel called Random Things. No, King of Random. Yeah, he does some really cool stuff, and he made a homemade foundry and melted like aluminum cans and stuff. So like, I really want to do that too. Make metal sculptures and stuff. Get my little file. Trying to sand the ugly bits off. I should pull out my file kit, my tools. I'm just using like a nail file right now. Thought maybe it'll be okay. It's a little hard. Yeah, these gruffs will go away once I yeah, I really need to get my file kit. Give me a second. That paint's out of the way. Yeah, when I really need to get into it, I'll use my Dremel, but these guys don't seem like I need that heavy duty. So I'm just gonna go in with my little file here. Just make sure the little, I call them pimples. They seem like they're pimples on these 3D models after you remove the support. So kind of sand that off a little bit. Then I'll soak them in soapy water, just kind of remove the dust. Just making sure I'm in camera. I'm gonna go down, angle this down just a little bit. Yeah, it's a hard balance of having you guys see what I'm seeing, because I'm looking at the edge of the magnifying glass and it gets blurry for me. I really miss Japan. Um, got a lot of action figures when I was in Japan. I'm a huge collector of action figures, by the way. I'm not sure you're aware, hence the name Mean Figurines. But yeah, I like making things and collecting action figures. It's definitely worth a trip to Japan if you can get cheap airline tickets. I mean, right now, you go anywhere, it's pretty cheap. You just gotta worry about the virus. That's all. Only a little thing to worry about, I guess. But yeah, no one's really traveling now, so I definitely want to go to Europe. I want to make a trip there one of these days. London. I got some UK people watching. I want to go to London. Definitely like Paris, France. Germany would be nice. Yeah, so hopefully the whole virus thing dies out and people get to travel again. Well, okay. Well, thanks for joining and thanks for following. Have a good dinner. Bye. Looks like I have one viewer on Facebook. Hello, Facebook. Say hi. Did you like my video? Must be one of my friends. My little nephew, for the love of my video. Hi, thank you. Oh, looks like just a little tip here. And file that out. Okay, Goose is done. Now for the harder one, the Druid. Let me see. The last time I printed with supports, I broke the staff, so I'm just going to be very careful. I think I should save this for last. Let me just remove everything else around her. I know I have another clipper thingy. Hold on. 1 second. So this is just a little clipper or whatever. This doesn't cut, so I could just like break them off without cutting it by accident. Yeah, like that. Sometimes I don't know if it's a support or it's part of the figure. That looked like part of the figure. Oopsie. It's okay. Drink some water real quick. Yeah, it doesn't look like my YouTube is popular. Although I do have 2 people watching. Hello, YouTube. But one of these days, I'll get more popular, hopefully. Hello, viewer on Twitch. Welcome to Mean Figurines. I'm just removing the supports off this 3D printer I did. I'm working on some D&D figurines. This is a druid, an elven druid, I think. Kind of hard to tell. She doesn't have the ears. So it might have been a human druid, but it was the only druid I can find on Thingiverse, so it was a decent druid. peeled. I got like one viewer from every channel. Cool. Hopefully I don't break the fingers off of this figure. Just gonna take it little bit by little bit. Slowly whipping around. Yeah, after I sand her down, I'll put her in the little soapy water bowl just to kind of remove the oils from my fingers and stuff. And then probably tomorrow I will put a white primer on her. Same thing with the goose. And then maybe next week I'll start painting her. My our friend wanted her a certain color or outfit, so I'm gonna try to at least match the color of the picture she showed me. It's kind of like a purple lavender type dress that she has. So I'm gonna try to copy that. And then yeah, once I'm done, hopefully I finish these figurines, these D&D figures within the next 2 weeks. Well, because I'm getting my new printer on the 24th. And yeah, I'm going to be printing bigger stuff. Doing the mech for Diva from Overwatch. So I'm going to work on her, which is going to be fun and cool. And that printer, I could do bigger projects with resin. Okay. So she's very hard. She has a lot of like little itty bits. And it's hard to tell if it's like an itty bit of her clothing, her 3D model, or it's just like from the support. So trying to be careful. Like this part, I think I actually took her piece off that wasn't supposed to be, but oh well. Just gonna have to improvise here. This looks like support. Be very careful right here. Whoop. Yeah, I adjusted the setting on from stock setting and did like about 50% on support. Earlier in the show, when you're watching, if you catch my earlier videos, or I don't think you can see them, they're not even on YouTube. But earlier, when I first started printing out with this printer, supports were a lot thicker, and the issue I was having was every time I take apart the support, it would sometimes take apart a good chunk of the actual 3D model. So that was a no-go. I wish I had some to show. I do have some somewhere, the broken ones, but yeah, maybe next time I'll show those. But now, yeah, I got the hang of my printer, and this is the type of support that I like. It's a lot easier to remove than the stock settings, of course. Just leaves a little bit of residue, little I call it pimples, to take apart after the support, because it leaves a little. The supports have a kind of like a touching point. Okay, so this part is her finger, but this part is her support. So okay, there you. Oh, lucky me! Felt like I was gonna cut off her finger. This looks like support too. Where is her? See, it's hard to tell what is her hand. Where is her hand? Oh no, that wasn't her finger. This is not her finger. It's just support. Her hand is right there. Okay. So I'm just gonna remove this. Makes that a lot easier. It looks like more support right here. Oops. Whoops. Yeah, I thought it was her finger, but her hands are right, her tiny hands are right there, so I'm just gonna remove the supports here. Like so. Just a little bit more. Right there. Oop. And right there. Yeah, any of the leftover pimples I'll file down. And then once I paint over it, it kind of, you don't see it much anymore. So this one looks like an overflow of 3D print, so I'm just going to chip that off. Okay, so here is, looks like a support. I'm just trying to break off real quick. I feel like I need like a smaller clipper. There you go. Another one right here. Okay. And right here. Okay. Yeah, she's gonna be really hard to paint too. She's the most detailed figure I've printed, and yeah, it really is. It'll be a little hard to work to paint. She has so much detail on her. If you're just joining, welcome to Mean Figurines. Just making figures. D&D figures. I collect lots of action figures. So tomorrow I might set up my camera and my other streaming setup. I need to rearrange my shelves to fit my new action figures that I unboxed last week. But before I set it up on my shelves, I'm going to take pictures of them. I like to catalog all my figures, and I catalog them on my Facebook page, Mean Figurines. And I'm also going to take pictures, really nice pictures with my studio that's set up behind me, the big black curtain you see, and post them on Instagram as well. Hopefully get more followers through there too. Oh wow. Oh, I feel like, did I break it? Okay, so I gotta be very careful now. I'm working around her staff. The last time I did this, I broke off her staff, which is right there. So I feel like, gotta like, be careful. Gotta be very patient, because if you rush it, you end up breaking off pieces that you don't want. So I'm just going like line by line almost. It's hard because sometimes you have to apply enough pressure to break it, and sometimes it's a little too much, and it'll break the model. So I'm just like pinching it, little pinch here and there. I'll have my little fire elemental in view so you guys can check him out while I'm doing this. That's something to look at, I guess. I just painted him. So yeah, after I finish her up, I'll add the paint. Oh, I did break the staff. It's okay. A little super glue can fix that. But as long as I don't break it off completely, I'll be okay. So trying to work around it so that I don't break it anymore. Pinch a little bit here. So I gotta be very, very careful. Yeah, working with like small figures is kind of difficult. So hello viewers. I hope you guys are enjoying the show, what I'm doing. I'm going to be doing a lot of these craftings. So not just like little tiny figurines, but I'm going to be doing like mods for my action figures, dioramas, a lot of dioramas. I have a lot of projects in mind that I want to work on. So, oh no, I broke off the staff. Oh, nowhere to go. Oh. Okay, hold on. I need to find the staff. I broke it off. Where did it go? Where did it go? It's hard because it looks like everything else. Can't. This darn staff is the hardest. I broke it. There's like no way of gluing that back on because it's like, is that it? Nope, that's not it. Lost the staff. Okay, so she can have a half staff. I can just break this off, the rest of this off, and she's looking like a half staff or something like a like a wand or something like that. So she is extremely difficult to print and remove the supports, as you can see. So I'm just gonna try to keep at least half of her staff. Hopefully that doesn't break off. And her arm, little bits right here. I feel like if I go in more, I'm gonna break off her arm right here. You know, I'm just going to, I can probably cut this off and then glue this together so it looks like she's holding, her staff is higher up. Let me break that off and put this aside so I don't lose it. Alright, and then I'm going to chip away at her elbow here. Hopefully I don't break any more of her staff. Okay, that's support. And this is a little bit more support right here. So a little pinch here and there. Hopefully I don't break off her arm or anything. I need like dentist tools or something for this. That would give me the precision. So this is support. Her staff is actually angled, so I just need to remove this support, little bit of support off. There you go. So it looks like she's holding a staff than a, I don't know, a 2-staff piece. There you go. Trying to remove some of that, a little bit right here. Okay, so hydrate myself. So yeah, so this is my fire elemental. The bigger ones, of course, are easier to work with. This is my air elemental. If you just joining, here's my water elemental. I still need to finish her paint. She's dried up. I think I'm gonna add a stain on her to kind of pop her, pop the texture, give her more depth. And then yeah, I got a lot more figures. The earth elemental, here's part of him. Waiting for my brown to add some dirt color on him. And I'm gonna add some green vegetation. Sounds like my music stopped. Let me see. I think I got through all my playlists. Start over. Got 2 people watching on YouTube, 3 on Twitch, and no one on Facebook. Usually I have my friends on Facebook or something. But thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. Okay, so back to my druid. Okay, where did I remove some of this? This stuff looks like part of the 3D print, like it might be grass or something, so I gotta be careful. And that's the last of the supports. Yeah, I'll just remove that too. Okay, and then there's excess of the base here, so I'm just gonna remove that. It's like support and base or something like that. So almost done with her. And then I can start on staining the waller. Yeah, so I try to stream every weekend from 2 to 6 o'clock. Seems like 4 hours is my capacity to stream before I start getting exhausted. It seems easy to stream, but it's actually a lot of work, honestly. You know, always trying to talk and you know, keep people entertained. Okay, hopefully I don't break off the arm here. Looking a little greedy, trying to get this little piece off. Well, maybe I should just file it. Here, let me try filing it real quick. Oh, I can't get in there with the file. It's a little, my file's a little too big. Let me see, let me get this part. Oh, got it. Okay, good. This looks like support right here. I'm just scared if I go any deeper, it's gonna break off her arm. It's getting there. Okay. Alright, so let me see what else. Oh, I see a little pimple right here. Cut this pimple off. Okay. Yeah, it's a little messy down there, but I don't want to go in a little anymore. I think that should be good. Alright, before I wash her, I guess, let me get my glue. I really wish I had some tweezers, so I guess this would do. I'm gonna try to glue her staff, the bottom part of her staff on. So it's gonna take a little precision with the glue. Uh-oh. Looks like the glue got over my cap. My brother was using my glue and he got glue all over the cap, so I had a hard time removing it. I'm just gonna use the remover from the bottle here. So this is ultimate minifigure crafting here. So I'm gonna do this. Let me see if I can do this on the camera. Dip that in there. So I don't think this will hold. I feel like what I really need to get is like a 3D pen so I can fix this. That would work. It would be kind of like welding plastic together. But yeah, I feel like this is not gonna connect. Let's see if I can add more glue. Maybe then I just hold it and try to hold it for like a minute or so. Oh, you can't see that. Oops. If I had another hand, I would freeze it with my air can. I don't think this is gonna work. It's hard to hold it still. Oops. It looks so much better with the staff being longer. So I really want to get this to connect. I just can't. It's not sticky enough. And I don't think the surface is correct. Because it broke from a different angle. So I'm not sure. Even if I where'd it go? Even if I I just need to wrap it with tape or something. But that's not gonna look nice. Not gonna look nice at all. Oh, thanks for the follow, Victor. Welcome to Minifigurines. Hope you enjoyed the show. Yeah, feel free to ask any questions on what I'm working on. I'm just making D&D figures and trying to fix this broken 3D print, that 3D model I did. I really want to have her staff longer, but it's not looking like it. I mean, the only other option right now is I try hot glue, but that's gonna leave a big chunk on her. So I just don't think this area is connecting. I wish I had the piece that broke off, and I don't know where that went. It kind of fell with all my bits here, and I can't tell. I can barely tell this is the staff, the bottom half of the staff. So the only other, I can try hot glue and just, yeah, again, I just don't think hot glue would do it. I really need to invest in a 3D pen to fix this. If I'm gonna continue to do little small things like this. I could just hold it for a minute. And the problem is holding it for a minute or even longer is hard because I keep shaking or moving. Oh no, I think I lost a piece. Oh, here it is. I think it's sticking, but it's just not sticking in the spot I want it to stay. Right there. So I'll just try to hold it. Oops, off camera. So I'm trying to be in the camera too, so you guys know what I'm doing here. I keep on moving it. Okay. So alright, let's do this one more time. Add some more glue. And I'm going to try to hold it for about a minute. Ooh, that is way too much glue. Oopsie. That's too much glue. Okay. Let's see. Where's her staff part? Okay. And so I'm going to try to hold it for, let me see, at least for a minute. Try it a minute. Oh, come on. Okay. I'm not in the right angle. Okay, so I don't have to hold it anymore, but I think as long as it, it's a little crooked, I think. See if I could just nudge it. I feel like if I nudge, I'm being too greedy and it's gonna fall off. So I'm gonna let this dry. Somehow not lean her. I'm gonna let this dry and I'm gonna go back with some more glue. Okay, and try to fix my cap here because it's it's stuck. I need another plier to hold this. Break off the excess glued. Nope, that's not working. Another something. Give me 1 minute, I'll be right back. Got this Swiss multi-tool thing. Hopefully it has some plier in it I can use. There it is. Yeah, this would work. Hopefully I can salvage this cap, or it's going to be a goner. Yeah. I think the cap is glued shut, so that's a bummer. So I'm gonna have to use this glue for bigger projects, and then have to open up another one, another super glue thingy. So that's a bummer. Okay, so while we wait for the glue to dry, what else? Oh, so I'm gonna work on, I think this is pretty dry now. I'm gonna work on this water elemental. Put away my tool here. Let me. Oh, and my ninja is about ready for the base color, and the fire elemental. I want to add the blue eyes, and I'll be done. Oh, and the base. So I'm gonna add his eyes. I think I'm gonna work on his eyes first. The color of the eyes is gonna be similar to the air elemental here. Can you see? Let me see, make sure. See the goose behind in the background. That's gonna go quack quack, but that's not what a goose makes. Where's my file? Put that away. Where's the rest of mine? Oh, okay. I'll just put that there for now. Okay, so I'm gonna work on getting the eyes for the fire elemental first. Oh, I really wish I had a toothpick. At least to get the eyes in for my ninja here. Unless I have a really, really tiny brush. I don't think... You know what? I think I can do it. I have this tiny brush. This might work for the eyes. This will be for the... Oh, and this is too... This might be too thick for the for her eyes. I know I have another one. Let's see. Yeah, this. No, this is too big. Let me see if I can take this. So the toothpick, see with her, it's just like a dot. Here's a dot. Very careful dot. 2 dots of white. And that's about it. I don't think I can get the people unless I have like a toothpick. So let's work on. I'm gonna work on the fire elemental eyes first. Let me see where his eyes are. It looks like a visor. He looks like he has a visor for eyes, and this brush is definitely too big. What's the other one I put away? Let me see if this one works. I think this brush is not good. Yeah, that's definitely not gonna work. I really need to get like a better set of brushes, I think. Especially the level of mini figures I'm working with. Maybe this brush would do. Let me see. I would have to come in like this. See, that's one eye socket right there, and the other eye socket's right here. I'll have to do this touch and touch. Okay, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. So mix my blue up real quick. So who else is on right now? Say hello. Sorry about the tapping. Trying to mix my paint here. Pull that out of the way. Okay. This is kind of like a surgical technique, just so that to get into the eyes right there. So you gotta be very, very careful, and you gotta make sure I'm not putting in too much paint. Very little. I think I want to work on this side first. Just make sure I get the eyes just right. And just go slowly. He has like little eyes, so it's a little hard. Start on this side. Oh, looks like it's drying up. Sorry if it's a little out of focus. Oh, it's that. There you go. Oh no, I messed up in the eyes. He looks like he has like one visor type eye. Let me see if I can get this right. So I need to go back here more. Yeah, the eyes are too close. I messed up a little bit. Yeah, I'm not liking his eyes right now. The features on this figure for the face is very subtle, so it's kind of hard to make out. Sorry for the blurriness. Where the eye sockets are. So I'm just trying to just make it as I go right now, and it's not coming out what I want so far. I just gotta make the eyes a little bit bigger and further apart. I almost want to just do like a single visor type eye, so that it doesn't look like lopsided like it is right now. I can always maybe go back and touch up with a red. If I really wanted to. I'm just trying to do what I can with this eye. And with this brush I have, it's not easy. So I think, yeah, I might have to go back with a red just to space out the eye just a little bit. It looks like it's too close. I feel like my YouTube is like behind. It's like it's looking at the my YouTube is on the water element when I'm working on the fire elemental. I have no chats yet. That's okay. And I have one person watching, which is me. So yeah, the eye, I think this one looks really big. Yeah, what I could do is I can make both eyes a little bit bigger, just a little bit. So this eye is a little bit too big. I think this eye is coming out okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this dry, and add in just a little red in there, up there. Yeah, if I add a little bit red on top of it and then a little space out the eyes, I think it'll work. Yeah, his eyes are a little off. But does pop though, the blue does pop with the red, all that red. Yeah, so I'm just gonna have to go back with a little more detail with the red, add that in. Oh, and then what I was gonna do is I was gonna add yellow now. So I'm going to put the blue away real quick. Okay, so what the next color, I want to use is yellow to finish this guy off, kinda. I feel like I should wait for the eyes to dry up before I start on the yellow, because I need to go back with the red a little bit. Huh. You know what? Let's do that. I'm gonna start with the staining of the blue, the water elemental first. So, staining is an easy trick. It adds depth to the figure. And you don't have to be very careful, it's just really messy. So I'm going to put on some gloves here. And with the stain I can use a bigger brush too, so I don't have to be worried about detail. I'm going to put this guy aside to let his eyes dry, and I'll come back with lower red. Okay, and so she's still a little wet in the arms. It looks like just a little bit. I think I should be okay with staining it. Or should I just let that dry out a little bit? Because if I do, I kind of don't have anything else to work on. Oh, but let me I'm gonna put this air elemental with the rest of my finished figures. Photos of them tonight, and yeah, if you guys want to see the finished photos, you should join my Mean Figurines Instagram page. I don't have any pictures on there yet, but I'm planning to take pictures of these figures, the ones I finish here, and post them online on there. So I printed 5 wolves, an air elemental, 2 columns, and a giant. I did this boat, so you guys will see them all on there. And when I'm done with the fire elemental, my ninja, I'll take pictures of that too. And I'll move my Jude aside so she doesn't break. Welcome, Facebook. I see somebody's on Facebook. Must be one of my friends. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Alright, so I'm going to shake this up just a little bit. My staining tool. So I'm going to work on this water elemental first. while I wait for the blue to dry on the fire elemental. I think after I'm done with the staining of the water elemental, I'm gonna jump to the ninja and paint the base gray so I can finish. I don't know. I feel like I keep on forgetting her eyes, so I'm gonna have to maybe do the base first, and then I'll go in with if I can find a toothpick or a smaller brush, I will go in and work on her eyes. Oh, my Facebook person left. Okay, so let's try again. I've been failing at this water elemental. Oh, it's like the same color of my gloves. And I've been trying different ways to get the water look for her. If the staining doesn't work, I'm just going to redo her base coat again and start all over. So I'm gonna start with the bottom first. So yeah, it looks really. It looks like I'm painting black. Uh-oh. It doesn't look like she's dried. It doesn't feel like she's dried. I feel like I'm getting, yeah, she's not completely dried. Whoopsie. Yeah, it doesn't feel like she's dry. It's like, oh no. Really messed up on this one. Yeah, it was not dry. I should have waited. Definitely. Oh boo. Okay, I totally messed her up now. I was right, she was not dry. So, I'm going to have to redo this area. I'm just gonna let her dry completely. So, scratch that idea. See, not a professional, so I will mess up. Like, still learning. Put this cap back on. Yeah, I really like the blue I have on her. I just need to let it dry out and go from there. I don't know about the staining. It doesn't look right. I mean, if you can see right now, the staining, like I wish I had like a dark blue stain. Maybe if I did, no. Because I tried thinner and it just added this coat. So, oh no. I just realized this is a different blue than what I have originally. Maybe because I had thinner. We'll see. I'm not too sure what to do now. Because totally messed up. We'll see. I'll have to redo her again. Alright, so maybe we'll just work on the ninja base. Looks like I missed a spot down there. It's okay. Tiny spot. Alright, for the base, I think I can go in with this brush. Let me see. No, this is a horrible brand. Never gonna. Do not buy this brand on Amazon. What is it? Modota? Horrible. Every brush that I've gotten from this group, it's just it's not. This might be okay. It's like I bought the mini figure brush set, and look how the brush applies on. It's just not for mini figures. Okay, let me see what else I have here. will work. See if we can get around the sides of it. I think this will work, this brush. It's an older brush. You can see it's all used up. Yeah, I think this will work. And I'm gonna use the, sorry, I've been talking for the last couple hours. I want to use the light gray I have. Hello, Facebook again. Shake my paint real quick. All right. So I have to be very careful when I lift because I don't want to get any paint on the rest of her figure. And usually when I paint, I'll paint the inside first, so that's like the hardest, of course, and then I work outside. And I'm just holding her head right now. Let's get this. Back of her feet. Okay. I'm not sure if one coat of this light gray will do. It's like a little too much right there. Let me get her other side of her feet right there. Oops, I feel like I put too much paint. Oh no, too much. So it's like it's absorbing and climbing up her feet. And then get underneath the sword area. I have to be careful and not lift. So we'll see after this dries if I need to add another coat. I feel like I do, since ooh, I almost hit my my sword there. Since it's a lighter color than the black that kind of splattered on her base. But we'll see. And so her base is all done. Well, for now, at least. I wonder if I want to start on the base for this guy. For the fire elemental. And then I'll come back with the yellow. Yeah, let's try that. Since his eyes are almost dry, I guess. I should really wait like another, maybe an hour or so for that. For the eyes. Oh, no, I got the top of that. This brush is not it's too puffy, so I'm going to use something else that I can get in. It doesn't puff. Let me see. Yeah, this might work. See, I actually got the heel of it when I lifted. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to do the insides first. Get the even with this brush, it's a little difficult. Yeah, I need to look for like a better set or something of brushes and retire most of my old brushes. I mean, they've been around for like 10 plus years. And yeah. Again, I don't plan on doing more D&D figures unless my campaign gets really more interesting, and if I start playing more D&D with my other friends, maybe. But this was really to test my 3D printer and the quality of it, and then I might as well practice painting. Yeah, you can see. Oh, I feel like a mosquito just bit me. Got me right when I was painting, so I could not get it, and I see it. It's a big one. But once it comes around, I'm gonna get it. Now I gotta put my ointment on. Where did my ointment go? I lost my ointment somewhere. Oh, that one bit me really good. Sorry, I'm trying to find my little ointment. I don't have my ointment here. I have to use this thing. Yeah, I was like right in the middle of painting the detail, and the thing bit me, so I couldn't move. And now I have to change my gloves because this ointment's kind of oily. I don't want to get oil on my figure. Yeah, that bit me pretty good. Okay, now, yeah, this one I might have to do 2 coats. I can see, it's not, see how I'm moving it? So I might have to come back with another coat to get everything. So right now I'm just gonna add the first coat. Yeah, definitely. It's either the brush or the way I'm applying the paint. I really need to add another coat afterwards. The streaks in the paint. Yeah, this It's a horrible brush. I just cannot work with it. I'm trying my best, and it's just not working out. I mean, I might have better luck with this one. It's even bigger, right? Yeah, see, this one applies so much smoother than the brush I was using earlier. Yeah, that was just a really, yeah, I might just throw it away. It was like $10 for the set, so I guess you get what you paid for, right? I gotta look into like better sets. I also want to look into Citadel paints. Not limit myself to just testers. Yeah, this brush is so much better. This is from Laura Cornell. Yeah, definitely. I think I'm gonna look up this brand because when I bought this, I think I bought it at Michael's or something, just for an art project. And yeah, this brush, I think for the price, and I'm pretty sure it was pretty cheap because I got this like years ago, back when I was in college. And you know, when you're in college, you're just getting what you can, and cheap was probably my option back then too. And this seems to work really well with what I'm doing. So I'm gonna look up this brand and pick up more brushes from it. Yeah, you can see I'm going back in and where I messed up with the other brush, the streaks. This really gives a smooth coat on it. So I don't think I need to add another coat almost. I don't think so. I feel like I should go back to my Ninja and take a look and see how her base is doing after I finish this up. Yeah, I'm gonna look up this brush tonight. This brand on Amazon and maybe just buy a kit. Yeah, the base is not so smooth, so that's my filing flaw. I didn't file it too good, I guess. You can see the little dimples and stuff. But it's okay, I mean, I'm not perfect. It's a quality to the base, you know. The floor is not completely smooth when you stand on it, especially like a stone floor or dirty floor, dirt floor. So it's okay. I just want to make sure oops, I have enough paint on there. I think when I work on the bigger figures, I definitely need to figure out how to airbrush, because painting a bigger figure with brushes, you're gonna see my brush strokes, and that's not. I'm getting by with small figures. You know, it's hard to see brush strokes. I guess the area is really small, so not too troublesome. Yeah, it looks like I feel like I'm gonna have to come back with another coat still. I can still see some of the red underneath this gray. It doesn't help I have this piece of paper lifting right here. So I'm going to, before I start on the Ninja, I'm going to tape this down real quick. Just my scrap paper so I don't paint all over my cutting board. So put this down here so it doesn't lift, keep on touching my model. Alright, let's see. Ninja. I think I just worked on her base, so I'm just gonna add another coat. Just to kind of give me a peace of mind. Again, I gotta be careful and not left. Too much paint. Added too much paint right there. Yeah, back here, it's funny. It looks like I'm really high up on when I'm looking at it, but it's really low for you guys, so I gotta adjust the camera. Okay, so right there. Okay. Yeah, I feel like my brush strokes are not smooth. I can tell when I work on bigger projects. You're gonna see my brush strokes. I need to get some practice on that and have a smoother paint process or application. Applying paint. There you go. Alright, so that's that base. Let me take a look at this guy again. How he's doing. Seems okay. Alright. I got a little bit of paint on his toes, but that's okay. I'm really upset at what my water elemental, how it's looking. It doesn't look like it's dried up completely, or either that or it's the glass. But I think yeah, I need to figure out what else I can do. I'm not too sure what to do with her yet. Let her dry out a little bit. What else am I need to do? So I just painted the base for the fire elemental, so it's gonna be hard for me to add the yellow without getting the base paint all over. I feel like I should just try. No, I should let it dry before I add another coat, but let me just get the corners here. Edges here. I'm trying to smooth the paint out.